In my last video, I was talking about how the Bhuddi can't see the Aatma. And I got a few questions on why not. There's three reasons for that. There are three doshas or dosh that the mind or the Bhuddi has. When you say the mind, the Bhuddi, it kind of means the same thing. It's whatever is the perception that you have of yourself is the thing that thinks. It can't see the Atma for three dosh. One is mal dosh, the second is Vishayp dosh, and the third is Aavran dosh. And I'll explain that in this video. The first one is mal dosh. What mal is basically, you can say filth, or as I like to say, accumulations. It's the accumulated karam of your previous births, good and bad. They put a layer on top of your Bhuddi so you can't see anything. Now, this can be, I guess, washed away in a sense through karam, specifically Nishkaam Karma, or what we can say is Seva, Nishkaam Seva. So it has to be a Seva that you can't desire something. You shouldn't be desiring anything. It should be something that you don't desire. What happens when you do Nishkaam Seva is basically you're planting a seed that won't give a root. When you do seva with a desire, what it does is it gives root. The stem grows, but then it gives root, and that root goes in deep into the Bhuddi, so it carries on to your next life. With the Nishkam Karam, instead of growing a root, the seva actually destroys your karams. It destroys the good ones and the bad ones to get rid of that layer of filth on top of your Bhuddi. The second one is called the Vishayp dosh. Now, Vishayp dosh literally means the tendency of the mind to wander. If I can give you a scenario, it's like basically when you look into a pond of water and there's a lot of ripples, there's a lot of waves, small ripples, and you can't see the ocean or the pond floor with that. When the water is calm, you'll be able to see the floor through. So how is that achieved is what we call Upasana. Upasana basically means to have faith in a higher power, but the best way to do that in Gurmat is Keertan. So Keertan is the Upasana, which basically makes the mind come to the center. It calms the mind down. Simran also does that. You calm it down, and then the Vishayp dosh is removed. The third one, probably the most important one out of all of it, is called the Aavran dosh. Aavran is defined as a Gyaan, I guess not knowing, or the doubt. The doubt of the fact that we are Brahm or Akal Purkh ourselves. The scenario that Vichaar Sagar gives is that of a woman who was kneading the dough, and then she had taken her golden bracelet and put it up her arm, and then after she was done, she forgot about it, and then she asked her friend, "Did you see my golden bracelet? I must have misplaced it." And the friend says to her, "Oh, did you check up your arm? Maybe you slid it up your arm to, so it doesn't get into the dough when you're kneading it." And she lifts her sleeve and she goes, "Oh, I found it." So basically, it's not the fact that she found it; she just forgot about it. And that's exactly what it is we have forgotten that we have a Akal Purkh. And what the true Guru does is basically gives you, and according to Vichaar Sagar, gives you the Mahavak, as a Tattvamasi, or Aham Asmi, Aham Brahmasmi, which basically tells you that you are the Brahm, you are Akal Purkh, but this will only happen once the first two are satisfied. So if all your karam have been washed away by the seva, in olden times you do the seva of the Guru, and then if you've done the Simran and you've listened to the Keertan, your mind is calm, and then basically all you need to do is just listen to the Katha. You just need to listen to Ek Oankar, that everything is God, everything is Akal Purkh. It's the, as we say, the Advak Sarup, the form that has no duality, is present in every time form, is present in every state of mind, and is basically homogeneously existence. That is how the Aavran dosh is rid of. Once the Aavran dosh is rid of, the Brahm Gyaan state comes about. Now, one important thing is Brahm Gyaan is not achieved, it's actually found, as what we call it. The prime example that we get is of the Rajju and the Pujang, which is the rope and the snake story. So what we see is the rope that's lying in the dark, we see that as a snake. Now, if the snake was real, we can probably get rid of it with karam, kill it, or shoo it away, whatever. But the fact that it's not real, it needs to be taken away, it needs to be shooed away with knowledge. So you turn the light on, light of knowledge, and the snake goes away. You see the rope. And that's exactly what we're seeing in the world, is what we see is everything is a Kalpuruk. We perceive it as something that exists, something else, like the world. We see the world, we see the statuses, we see the power, we see a sense of fulfillment, we see a sense of achievement that we need to do. There's something we're here for a purpose. When in fact, Guru Sahib says there's actually nothing for you to do here. There's nothing for you to do in this world. Just the fact to understand who you are. And once you figure out who you are, even your karam is not in your hand. All your karams will burn away, and as you say, the Aatma will come out like a lion roaring out of a cage once it's released, and the Aatma will come and destroy all the vices, all the karam. And as you can see, the institution of the Gurudwara is by far an unprecedented place in the world, where you get to do Nishkaam Seva, you get to listen to Keertan to calm your mind down, and you get to listen to Katha to obtain the knowledge, to obtain the Gyaan, to get rid of the Aavran dosh.